Good morning, children. Today we are going to do this one second part of your political party chapter number 6. Till now we have studied need of the political parties, their functions of the political parties. Today I am going to tell you about two types of political party, that is national level and state level political parties. In India, country like a vast country like India, we have to give equal opportunity at the state level as well as at the center level to the political parties. Here for national level party, there is one, we can say, eligibility test. Like you have different tests for your class eligibility, other competitive exams and this thing. Exactly same way here, to be recognized as a national party, we have one condition set up by Election Commission of India, that is 6% votes that party has to take, or otherwise should win at least 4 seats in Lok Sabha, that party can be recognized as national level party. And now in present in India we have approximately 7 national level parties, and you have to note down their names like BJP, Congress, CPIM, CPI, and rest you have to see from your book. And note down them. I will ask question in my next lecture. And second is that state level party. State level party to be recognized, as it has to fulfill this condition, same condition, that 6% vote has to be taken, 6% votes are to be taken, and minimum 4 seats at state legislative assembly. Mean to say, in the elections of MLA and it is in the election of MPs, then that party can be recognized as a state level, this one, and national level, this one. And here I would like to tell you about approximately more than 750 state level parties are here. And if I ask you that name the party of Rajasthan, you have to find out. Otherwise, we will discuss in our next lecture. And like there are party Indian National Lok Dal, Shromani Akali Dal, Anna DMK, so on so forth. Many political parties are there. I'll give you one map regarding that. And our next question is that challenges to political parties. Country like India having diversity, vast regionalism, different type of issues are there, and going on with such a situation, political parties have to face different type of challenges. In other words, we can say that there are obstacles in the working of political parties. Different type of obstacles are there. They are created by citizen, maybe the parties itself, or maybe by the administrative system. But what is prevailing nowadays, that I am going to explain. First one is lack of internal democracy. Second, dynastic succession. Third one, money and muscle power. And fourth one is meaningful choice. Meaningful choice. And first I explain lack of internal democracy. If I talk about democracy, he or she is the whole soul owner of different big properties, and to avoid that, Election Commission has asked to deposit the details of their property whatsoever they are having. Even you have seen within your ward members only sorry, when they are contesting election in the beginning, they are just simple ordinary citizen, and within 3 to 4 months and moreover within 1 year, they are the, you may see what condition, they have all the big cars, big houses and other facilities. We don't know from where all these come. There is a little salary given by them being a ward member, then no criminal case should be there against that person who is contesting election. But you may see examples from your political, like in MP, some other states also, they are criminal, giving tickets to criminal people, that so that criminal nature person can contest the election based upon their power, that is money and muscle, and that should be prevented. Election Commission has given this guideline that whenever they are contesting election, there must not be any type of criminal case against them, and then they have to file an income tax return, whatsoever income they have and how much tax they are giving to the government. That record should be given, that record should be maintained by that particular candidate. So such efforts have been made by our election commission to control all these challenges. Whatsoever challenges we have studied, anti-defection law, details of the property, no criminal case should be there, to file an income tax return. These are the some reforms given by election commission, and some other reforms are there, that common general guidelines by ordinary citizen. In other words, we can see that there is role of ordinary citizen, because it is these are the citizens who elect the people. On behalf of them, these candidates go in assembly, National Assembly, and form the policies. If we elect our leaders honestly, and we can say with capability of deserving candidate, only then those candidates will formulate the policies with in the country for our welfare. For this, there is a common guideline that there should be fixed minimum number of the ticks. If we see that single party get majority, so that is very big drawback and very little to known common citizen. Suppose one party is getting tickets 400, for example, out of 5 or maybe 300, another party gets only 100 tickets. Then who would be in majority? Ultimately, the party who is getting 300 tickets or 200, mean to say more than the other. The chances of winning of that party are more. So that should be, equal number should be there for the tickets in our constitution. This much amendment is needed in common guidelines. And next is attendance of the party workers. In first challenge we have studied that there is lack of internal democracy. For this, they should maintain attendance and keep a record of the works done by that particular worker. Only then they can compare who is good and bad in regarding power share also, that who is bringing better outcome, what is the difference between good and bad, right? So like that, there should maintenance of an attendance register, and so that they can work accordingly. And very important, in reference to control the money part, there should be fixed amount to be spent on election by the state, or state should provide funds to the city, to the candidate to contest election. Although it is earlier fixed, and in this way, that all these reforms have been made by Indian government to reform the political party by effort by the election commission. And very important, there is last topic, that role of ordinary citizen. Ordinary citizen should be careful while casting their votes when they to the deserving candidates only. And for that, role of ordinary citizen provides that they should have knowledge about to whom they have to cast vote, and so that only deserving candidate could get that seats and come in front of, in the form of MLA, MP, CM and PM. The role of ordinary citizen is very important. Now the need of the hour is that they should be given awareness regarding this political education. That is the role of ourselves, our government and different type of organizations, institutions, to make aware the citizen while casting their vote. Then there won't be any type of this type of challenges and problems and obstacles in the way of working of political party. Thank you.